Hey guys, it's 4570 Dylan, and I just played this match. It was insane. I'm like still shaking a bit. Um, this is my best game, not damage-wise, but for medals and stuff. This is my best game I've ever had in my 100. Might be my best pub match, E100 battle too. I mean, I've done 11k damage in Clan Wars when it was 9 versus 15, but this is pretty insane. I don't do insanely high amounts of damage for a tier 10, but it's pretty crazy what goes on. Um, yeah, this was insane. I'm typing, so I may or may not slightly run into a wall, but, yeah, this is pretty insane. It's evenly matched, this battle, because we both have, you know, autoloaders and shit. But yeah, this was an insane match. It starts off slow, but it's pretty insane. What I do now is I just go, I was gonna stop here and snipe, but apparently our ST1 is taking a more advanced position, so I move up here, and I figure I'll help them out. So I just creep around this corner. Their E4 is slinging HE, and yeah. E100, not the most accurate tank in the game with the 15cm gun, but the trade-off is that this gun's fairly badass. Now, I'm just trying not... Okay, so I have an angle here on this IS-3, and I really want him, but he's not so keen on that, to say the least. But that's okay. I can wait. I'm not using gold. The E100 experiment, if you've heard of it, is a thing that Jingles put on, and basically he doesn't shoot heat from his E100 anymore. I try not to. Yeah, my commander ends up dying, but apparently that makes my gunner work better. So there's 730 damage, so that's the first damaging shell I've took. It's also the first thing I've done. It's nice having a hit counter, that's for sure. Our heal team did very well to last as long as they did. But I'm kind of stuck in here. Like, I could go across, but it's not a great idea. And, yeah. And then this guy's just being hard to get. But I figure that's okay. I'll wait for you, buddy. And my shot goes where it's aimed, and I take out that IS-3. They have a SU-122-54 from OTTER, which was very concerning at first, and he does end up making an appearance near the end of the match. But, yeah, so I'm figuring it could be time to move up. I was going to shoot this guy if he decided to pop out again, but he thinks otherwise. If I was him, I would have popped out now, and I would have put an HE shell into me, because I probably wouldn't have penned him. I only have AP loaded. If he angles right and our ST1's on the move, he's not going to hit him. But apparently not, so I figure, alright then, we'll move up. This was in a pretty good match for me. I've only done 1100 damage so far. Honestly though, one more shot. If you do 2000 damage in your tier 10, that's okay, that's good. Honestly though, anything more than 1500 and you've I'd say you've done your part, because there are a lot of, in this battle not so much, but there are a lot of tier 10 battles where, you know, they're tanks, they're dumb. That was kind of retarded. That was an HE shell that, messed up my track and lit me on fire. That was really bullshit. But, and then, I was hoping that shell would go lower, but that's also kind of my fault. So I'm perfectly fine with sitting here and letting the ST1 do his thing, because he also is a great side-scraping tank. Tier for tier, he's probably better. He puts one into that guy, I finish him, and I get back in to cover. Now there's an E4 that really wants us. Now he's switched from HE to gold, go figure. And he's gonna put one into this ST1. Hopefully, yep, he doesn't do damage, and that means that it's our turn. ST1, bad roll. Me, doesn't matter what I roll, as long as I pen. Now I'm thinking, well, we've lost tail, I should probably go back to base. There's that otter guy that was giving me troubles. At this point, all I care about is the base, and RNG is real. That there, my friends, is RNG. But it's okay, I usually get really shitty RNG in this tank, so I'll take it. So, as you can see, the match is only a couple minutes in, and this is when I gotta make things start happening, because we are outnumbered by quite a bit, and yeah, our ST1 was a trooper. Thank God this ST1 knew what he was doing. He was fighting the 122.54 and shit. I'm going back to base, because I prefer not being capped. He shoots my track. He only has like 210 pen with normal ammo, so yeah, he was never gonna pen that angle. The E100 is a very good tank. It is one of the best tanks in the game, armor-wise. It's not a Moss, but it moves a lot faster than a Moss. So now I'm gonna go and help this ST1 if I can, but unfortunately, Buddy here shows up, and Moss, no chance in hell of making it. This tank almost makes it. I stop and look at that guy though, and nothing. If that had went in, that would have helped the outcome of the match, but it didn't. I knew I was never going to catch this T-54, and we end up doing this game. It's not a fun game. I'm not a fan of this game. However, right now I'm not spotted. I don't think, at least. So I try to poke out quick. I'm willing to take a couple shots in the ass if it means I can finish that guy, but I don't. So I just back on up. So this is when things get interesting. To be honest, I wish that our ST1 had died here, because I would have gotten the medal for yeah, he bounces. Spaced armor for the win. I think he was shooting heat, that's one of the reasons it bounced. He was his own worst enemy in that situation. There's that guy, he bounces. I'm like, okay. Don't want to get shot this match by that guy. Take him out. Take a penetrating hit from the E50, I think. Now, I want to get that cap reset. I'm running out of time. So I start heading back. This is the closest reset I've ever done, I think. So we're up to 3k damage. There are 4 enemy tanks left, and our ST1 is not in good shape. He is probably gonna die soon. I don't know if I'm quick enough or not, so I'm just booking it. I see him. I was expecting him to be on the left. I look, and I hip fire, if you will, third person, and take him out. Now, it is me, on 5 kills, versus 3 of them. This would normally be a bad situation, but I am in an E100. The E100 does not give a shit. T-54E1 knows what he's talking about. I should be in a non-flankable corner. I, though, have a better plan. I will outsmart the entire enemy team, including the otter guy. I was thinking, if I'm an otter guy and I was last spotted middle, I'll try to flank. I will take a hit in the ass from that guy, if it means that I can remove this otter guy from the game. And I'm waiting, and I take the shot. Okay. Things just got interesting. I'm ammo racked. I could have been over here. I got my front left track got stuck on the building. It could have and should have been over right here, but it's not. I now have a 33-second reload because my ammo rack is damaged. I'm on 956 health. So this is a pretty close, this could go either way if they play smart. Now what I know is that this T-54, he's the most dangerous. He's shooting heat. He can go right through my tank if he aims, but he's not aiming. But anyways, my main plan here is I need to get rid of the T-54. So I figure I'll just mosey on back here. This is where he would be. He would try. I just no. I'm actually gonna slow it down here because I can't tell where my shell went. But anyways, I take him out. Now it's just me and the T-32. With my 33-second reload. So I'll happily sit here and just chill. Well, I'll just take my time. I have all the time in the world. It's okay. I'm loading up a heat shell just because I want to make sure this goes in. It's 1v1, and I would probably have to quit the game if I lost to a one-shot T-32. He disappeared, unfortunately. He must have figured out that I was ammo racked. There's not much elsewhere he could have gone, so I just sort of mosey around this corner. He pens me. Oh no, he doesn't. Never mind. And then I take him. So there you guys go. Thanks for watching. Yeah, 8 kills, Bradley Walters. That was a big game for me. Yeah, more to come.